Chapter 5 Language of Chemistry. Chemistry involves the study of a large number of elements and compounds that also have been learnt earlier, with their representation by their shorthand rotations, that is, symbols and formulae. This theme will enable students to understand that it is not convenient to write the full names of the elements and compounds, and the use of symbols has made the job of the chemist much easier. In addition, they will further realize that chemistry also involves the occurrence of a large number of chemical reactions that are written in the form of equations known as chemical equations. The writing of chemical equations involves writing of reactants and products as their symbols and formulae. Thus, symbols and formulae have also made writing of chemical equations in chemistry very convenient. Learning outcomes. After studying this chapter, students will be able to identify the names of reactants and products of different chemical reactions, write a chemical reaction in the form of a chemical word equation, recognize the usefulness of a word equation. Important terms and their definitions. Reactants. The substances that take part in the reactions are called reactants. Products, the substances that are formed as a result of a reaction are called products. Voltameter, the apparatus used for carrying out electrolysis is called voltameter. Precipitate, when two reactants react and product formed remains insoluble and settles as a solid, it is called a precipitate, PPT. Word equation, the description of a chemical reaction in words is called word equation. Introduction. Introduction is the branch of science that deals with the study of the composition and the properties of matter and the change it undergoes. In our daily life, we observe changes in matter all around, for example, changing of water into its steam, rusting of iron, etc. These changes are of two types: physical changes, chemical changes. Physical changes. A physical change is a temporary change in which no new substance is formed and the chemical composition of the original substances remains the same, even through some of its physical properties like color, state, shape, size, etc. might change. For example, water changes into ice on freezing, which again melts into water when kept at room temperature. This indicates that changing of water into ice and ice into water is a temporary change and there is no change in the chemical composition, only the state changes. Chemical changes. A chemical change is a permanent change in which new substances are formed whose chemical composition, physical and chemical properties are different from those of the original or parent substances. For example, when a piece of paper is burnt, it turns into ash. This is a new substance whose properties are completely different from those of paper. Ash cannot be changed back into paper. Chemical reactions. A chemical reaction is a process leading to chemical change in matter. It usually involves the making and or breaking of chemical bonds. It is the process by which one or more substances are changed into one or more new substances. For example, when compounds are broken down into elements or other compounds, in any chemical reaction, the original substances are known as the reactants and the resulting substances are known as the products. According to the law of conservation of mass, the total mass of reactants must equal the total mass of products of any given chemical reaction. Some reactions occur only under certain conditions, for example, supply of heat, presence of light or electricity. Some reactions are accompanied by certain external indications, for example, color change, evolution of gas, heat or light. Any chemical change in matter which involves its transformation into one or more new substance is called a chemical reaction. It is a chemical reaction in which the reactants lead nitrate and potassium iodide react to form a new compound, lead iodine, which appears as a yellow precipitate. It is a chemical reaction as a new substance, magnesium oxide or white powder, is formed due to reaction between magnesium and oxygen of the air. Characteristics of occurrence of a chemical reaction. Based on the observations of the above activities, some important features of chemical reactions are given below. Whether a chemical reaction has taken place or not can be ascertained on the basis of any of the following observable physical effects. Change of color. Different combinations of molecules reflect light differently. Therefore, a color change indicates a change of molecules, that is, formation of a new compound. For example, when colorless nitric oxide and oxygen react, a color appears due to the formation of brown colored nitrogen dioxide. Change of state. In the burning of magnesium in activity 5.2, the reactants, that is, magnesium is a metal solid and air O2 is a gas, but the product magnesium oxide is a white powder. Evolution of a gas, formation of bubbles. In some cases, a gas may be evolved. For example, when zinc reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, hydrogen gas comes out forming bubbles. Formation of a new solid precipitate. Some chemical reactions are accompanied with the formation of a precipitate. In activity 5.1, when colorless solutions of lead nitrate and potassium iodide are mixed, a yellow precipitate of lead iodide is formed. Change in temperature. As chemical reactions are always accompanied by energy, heat changes, we observe cooling or heating. For example, when zinc reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, the contents of the conical flask get heated up due to liberation of heat during the reaction. Normally, a chemical reaction is permanent and cannot be easily reversed. During a chemical change, there is a breaking of bonds between the atoms of the reacting molecules and simultaneous formation of new bonds between the atoms of the molecules of the products. Change in smell. Each chemical compound has its own distinct smell or taste. When compound changes after a chemical reaction, the taste or smell of the compound changes as well. For example, when fresh food that once smelled delicious slowly spoils and smells rotten. Chemical equations. A chemical equation is the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction using the symbols and the formulae of the substances involved in the reaction. In other words, a chemical reaction can be represented in the form of a chemical word equation. Let's understand it by an example. Above activity 5.2 can be described in words as: when magnesium ribbon is burnt in air, oxygen, it forms magnesium oxide. This description of the chemical reaction in the form of a sentence is quite long. It can be written in a shorter form. The simplest way of doing this is in the form of a word equation. The word equation for the above reaction is given below. Magnesium plus oxygen reactants is magnesium oxide product. A word equation shows the change of reactants to products through an arrow placed between them. The reactants are written on the left hand side LHS with a plus sign between them, and the products are written on the right hand side RHS with a plus sign between them. The arrowhead points towards the products and thus it shows the direction of the reaction. The steps involved in writing a chemical equation: write the formula of the reactants on the left side of the equation and the formula of the products on the right side of the equation. Mark the sign of an arrow between the reactants and products. If there are two or more reactants or products, insert plus sign between them. Write the reactants and products in molecular form only. Atomic forms are not stable. For example, if chlorine and hydrogen are involved in a chemical reaction, write them as Cl2 and H2 and not as 2Cl and 2H. Significance of a chemical equation. Chemical equation indicates the substances taking part as a chemical reaction and the products obtained. It indicates that the number of molecules of the reactants and products. It enables to calculate the quantity of reactants and products by mass or volume. It makes the study of chemistry universal. Chemical equation, skeletal chemical equation. Chemical equations can be made more concise and useful if we use the symbols and chemical formulae instead of words for writing the reactants and products. Thus, a chemical equation is a symbolic notation that uses symbols and formulae instead of words to represent a chemical reaction. The word equation A on page 78 thus can be written as Mg plus O2 is MgO. Now if we compare the number of atoms of each element on the two sides of the arrow, the number of the atoms of oxygen is not same, therefore the equation is unbalanced because the total mass is not same on both sides of equation. B. Such a chemical equation is called skeletal equation of the reaction. Similarly, skeletal equation for the reaction between zinc and dilute hydrochloric acid is given as Zn plus HCl is ZnCl2 plus H2. C. Balanced chemical equation. A chemical equation in which the number of atoms of each element on the reactant side is equal to that on the product side is called a balanced chemical equation. The need for balancing a chemical equation. A chemical equation needs to be balanced so as to make the number of the atoms of the reactants equal to the number of atoms of the products. According to law of conservation of mass, matter can neither be created nor destroyed. Therefore, during a chemical reaction, the total mass of the reactants must be equal to the total mass of the products, and therefore, the number of atoms of each element in the reactants must be equal to that in the products. Such a chemical equation is called a balanced chemical equation. Balancing of a chemical equation. The act of equating the number of atoms of each element on both sides of a chemical equation is known as balancing of a chemical equation. Most of the unbalanced or skeletal equations can be balanced by following the steps given below. Steps. Write skeletal equation of the reaction. Now find out how many atoms of each type are on each side of the equation. You may make a table listing the number of each atom for the left hand side LHS and for the right hand side RHS of the arrow. Now look for an element which is only one chemical on the RHS of the equation. Usually it is a good idea of H and O until you have done with other elements first. To balance that element, multiply the chemical species on the side which does not have enough atoms of that type by the number required to bring it up to the same as on the other side. This number is called coefficient. Then look for the next element or species that is not balanced and repeat the same procedure as in the above step. Repeat the procedure until atoms of all elements are balanced. To know more, do not change the subscripts for the atoms in a chemical species because in doing so you will change it into a different species. In order to understand the application of the above method, let us take an example. Example 5.3. Give a balanced equation for the reaction where methane burns in air O2 to form carbon dioxide and water. The word equation for this reaction is given as methane plus oxygen is carbon dioxide plus water. Steps. The skeletal equation of the reaction is CH4 plus O2 is CO2 plus H2O. The elements in the equation are C, H and O. Their respective numbers of atoms on the two sides of the equation are mentioned in the following table. Element CHO, number of atoms on LHS 1, 4, 2, number of atoms on RHS 1, 2, 3. C is present both in CH4 and CO2 but it is already balanced. Next we start with H. We have 4H in CH4 but only 2H in H2O. Therefore to balance H atoms put coefficient 2 in front of H2O, that is CH4 plus O2 is CO2 plus 2H2O. We have 2 atoms of O on LHS but 4 atoms on O on the RHS. Therefore put coefficient 2 in front of O2 on the LHS, that is CH4 plus 2O2 is CO2 plus 2H2O. Conclusively, we find that the number of atoms of each element on the two sides of the arrow is equal. Hence the equation is balanced. Fast track chapter at a glance. A chemical reaction can be represented with the help of the symbols or the formulae of the elements and the compounds taking part in that reaction. This gives a chemical equation. A complete chemical equation represents the reactants, products and their physical states symbolically. The substances that react with each other are called reactants and they are represented on the left hand side of the equation. The substances that are formed as a result of the reaction are called products. They are represented on the right hand side of the equation. A chemical equation needs to be balanced to make it follow the law of the conservation of mass. The law of conservation of mass states that mass can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another. A chemical equation gives both qualitative and quantitative information about reactants and product.